I don't know if I can actually like.
Endowment for the humanities, bringing you the stories that define us.
This is a story that defines us. I don't know who us is or what it's exactly going to define, but yeah, I feel like Nelson will find this part of it kind of interesting. Because I was kind of just like, it seems like kind of like a dry game concept. But then when I find out that it's like, you know, sponsored by Sundance and the National Endowment of History or whatever that was, then I feel like it starts to make sense. If it ever loads. I just wanted to show that bit because it's kind of cool. Oh, look at that. It does have gamepad support. So it doesn't have any mouse, anything. So it's just like kind of all this. Unfortunately, it goes, God, it's so loud. Yeah, so I don't exactly know what we're gonna do, so let's hit a new game and we'll find out together. Oh boy. I'm kind of worried that it's gonna be like technically hard for my computer to run or something. This looks like it looks like there's some compression. So I think this is like a cutscene.
I went to the
cutscene
because I wished to live deliberately.
A video.
To front only the essential facts of life. And not, when I came to die, discover that I had not lived. I wanted to live deep and suck out all the marrow of life.
That sounds gross.
So sturdily and Spartan-like is to reduce it to its lowest terms. And if it proved to be mean, to get the whole and genuine meanness of it. Or if it were sublime, to know it by experience, and to give a true account of it.
Am I controlling? Now I'm controlling. Hello. Hang on. It's like a kind of swimmy. Move close, center, and press A over objects like arrowheads to interact with them. Okay. I feel like the FOV is a little gnarly.
When I wrote the following pages, or rather the bulk of them, I lived alone in the woods, a mile from any neighbor, in a house which I had built myself, on the shore of Walden Pond.
The idea of building a house
Massachusetts, and earned my living by the labor of my hands only.
Yeah, how did you build the Wi-Fi? I'm not gonna do that. Press and hold B or the RT over anything in the world to inspect it closely. Okay.
Interesting.
Oh boy. Oh, whoops. As much as sportsmen go in pursuit of ducks and gunners of mushquash and scholars of rare books and travelers of adventures and poets of ideas and all men of money, I go in search of arrowheads. Because game mechanics.
When I first took up my abode in the woods, my house was not finished. It was a pleasant hillside where I worked, covered with pine woods, through which I looked out on the pond, and a small open field in the woods where pines and hickories were springing up.
This game's gonna give me motion sickness. Workbench. Drive a nail home and clinch it so faithfully that you can wake up in the night and think of your work with satisfaction. Huh. It was pleasant to bring them so near and individualize the trees. I could easily have seen a hawk sailing over the top of the wood, and possibly his nest in some higher tree. I find it really interesting and kind of ironic that I'm recounting like the experience of, oh my god, press and hold LT, then use the right thumbstick to make the motion as shown by the arrow. Oh, I have to do it every single time. I have completed 2 walls. Oh, dang it. I feel like this is gonna be a really monotonous video game. Real action gameplay. Dude, I could do this all day. Oh, hello. Dude, I can take a walk? How do I stop? Oh, okay. Let's take a walk in the woods. Fuck it. Dude, stop breathing so loud. Damn. Hang on, there was an arrowhead in here. Oh, I can get useful information about the bushes. The fruits do not yield their own flavor to the purchaser of them, nor him who raises them for the market. Yeah? Maybe if I hold A? No. Am I getting them? The icon goes away so fast, I'm not really sure if I'm if I'm doing it or not. Oh, press B. Over the food jars in your cabin. It immediately went to my cabin? Oh, fuck.
July 4th, 1845. Dearest Henry, congratulations on the start of your experiment. I hope that the work goes well and the ideas are fruitful. Mr. Emerson says you are intent to devour yourself in our woods, but I hope that you will remember to take good care and keep yourself well. Mother worries, as do I. Your loving sister, Sophia.
Sophia. Press down to reread your mail whenever you are in the world. I feel like it's really disruptive how they put in all of this.
There is some of the same fitness in a man's building his own house that there is in a bird's building its own nest. Who knows, but if men constructed their dwellings with their own hands and provided food for themselves and families simply and honestly enough, the poetic faculty would be universally developed, as birds universally sing when they are so engaged.
Okay. Wood knife. Okay. Oh, hey, here's an arrowhead.
What are you doing now? Emerson asked. Do you keep a journal? So I make my first entry today.
Wait, there's a key. You collection of all the ideas you found in the woods. The first page is a map of Walden. Use the D-pad left and right to turn the page. Okay. Money. Food. Fuel at about half. Clothing. Somewhere. Dude, I'm fully rested and inspired. Okay, well, let's keep building this house, because apparently it's not done.
July, 1845. Dear Mr. Thoreau, my employer, Dr. Agassiz, was happy to meet you last
I think
month
it's quiet.
with Mr. Emerson, and was quite impressed with your knowledge of local biology. He wonders if you might be able
It feels
to provide
loud.
some specimens for him to use in his work. Dr. Agassiz would gladly come to Concord to collect such specimens himself, but is drawn away by numerous and pressing engagements. If you are amenable to this idea, we will soon send you requests for these items and are happy to
I wonder if
pay
these
you
are like
for your
real
trouble.
scans of letters or something.
Sincerely,
like that.
James Elliott Cabot, assistant to Dr. Agassiz, Harvard University.
Oh, I guess this is just all the old mail? Yeah. Looks like it. Yeah, this camera is gonna make me barf. You need windows and a chimney. Real action gameplay. Is it gonna let me stop here, or are we gonna keep doing this? Can I just keep doing some extra? Oh, look at this. Oh, wait, no, I still needed windows, but I guess I made them. Okay. Well, there you go. We did it. I feel like it's gonna be dangerous to just kind of walk, but
My house was on the side of a hill, immediately on the edge of the larger wood, in the midst of a young forest of pitch pines and hickories, and half a dozen rods from the pond, to which a narrow footpath led down the hill. In my front yard grew the strawberry, blackberry, and life everlasting, John's wort and goldenrod, shrub oaks and sand cherry, blueberry and groundnut.
Okay. What up, rabbit?
Interesting.
No, I want the hair. Oh, look at this. I got like a little fireplace. Fires will rise as you rest near them and die down. Oh, I guess it just automates the process of just doing that. Wait, do I have a door? Do I need to make a door? Hang on. I mean, maybe they just didn't want like door mechanics. It's so like I'm just like worried I'm gonna die because there's no door.
July 1845. My dear Henry, Mr. Emerson has assisted my family in acquiring a house near Concord, and there we are now, writing and living like philosophers, which is to say, with little but happily. I will visit you soon and bring Mr. Garrison of the Liberator. We have all been so inspired by his earnest and unequivocal writings regarding
I think
the
they recently
moral
updated the
stain of
Twitch app.
slavery on our nation.
I don't think I know.
Perhaps he will speak at our Lyceum on the topic. Yours truly, A. Bronson Alcott.
It didn't really strike me as like a Twitter thing. What do you mean?
The necessaries of life for man in this climate may, accurately enough, be distributed under the several heads of food, shelter, clothing, and fuel. For not till we have secured these are we prepared to
not
entertain
till
the
we
true
have
problems
secured
of life
these.
with freedom and a prospect of success.
Yo, look at all them hairs. So do I need to sleep? Let's see. Oh, well, apparently I'm good. Let's just like lantern up and then walk around. Okay, I need to turn the head bob off. Like all the way fucking off. This game is gonna give me motion sickness for real. This is fucking not great. Who made this fire?
My residence was more favorable not only to thought, but to serious reading than a university. And though I was beyond the range of the ordinary circulating library, I had more than ever come within the influence of those books which circulate round the world.
Well, let's fucking go to this book. When reading books, use the D-pad left and right to turn the pages. Use the thumbsticks to choose. Oh, okay. I'm not going to read this book out loud. Let's see. I mean, I think if you play this game, you should probably read this book. But unfortunately, it's a book. Take your time with these worldly texts. It's weird that the book stuff happens, but then the like the time is still passing. So I do feel like I kind of need to get going.
I kept Homer's Iliad on my table through the summer, though I looked at his page
Oh my
only now
god,
and
this is
then.
gonna give me motion sickness. Okay. Am I gonna get lost? I feel like I personally am about to get lost, so. Each evening when you hear the clock chime, review the notes you've made in your journal during the day. Ah, fucking. Use the D-pad left and right to turn the pages. When you're finished, the D-pad up or down to close the journal. I went to the woods because I wished to live deliberately, to front only the essential facts of life and not when I came to die. Oh. You could fish if you had your fishing rod. The spot where you left it is marked with a red X on your map. God, I feel like the actual like video game parts of this are kind of weird. No, this is not a horror game. This is like people would probably call this like a walking simulator based on what I played so far. I wanted to live deep and suck out all the marrow of life. That sounds like the grossest way you could have said that. To live so sturdily and Spartan-like as to reduce it to its lowest terms. And if it proved to mean to get, oh my God, I'm so bad at reading. To get the whole and genuine meanness of it. Or if it were sublime to know it by experience and to give it true account of it. Yeah, I assume I'm playing like a writer, I guess is what I am. And I'm kind of taking to the woods to kind of, this is still in like 1845 apparently. So kind of like taking it to have a more natural experience, as it were. And kind of like escape what was already at that time, you know, like a pretty established society and stuff. So kind of trying to get away. Oh, okay, I can understand if it like color stuff especially. Yeah, they've set up a lot of the profile stuff for a long time on Twitch. It's just they didn't really have it laid out very well in the mobile app specifically. In fact, I don't think they have it laid out on the website very well either. But yeah, I think they imagine Twitch profiles as being more substantial than they are, so they're trying to reflect it in the app, I guess. When I wrote the following pages, or rather the bulk of them, I lived alone in the woods, a mile from my neighbor, in a house which I had built myself on the shores of Walden Pond in Concord, Massachusetts, and earned my living by the labor of my hands only. Yeah, so I guess you're in the woods and you're trying to like make a living on your own, like everything. I built a house apparently by just like smacking some nails into some wood. That's how building a house works. As much as sportsmen go in pursuit of ducks and gunners oh, these are all the arrowheads that I found actually. Dude, let's check out At My Cabin. Oh, I guess this is just like kind of if you wanted to continue exploring. I need to figure out where that fishing thing is. Who left this here? You damn
July
hooligans.
1845. Dear Henry, you've told me yourself that it is difficult to begin anything without borrowing, and I know that you can use an axe, so I've left one for you in my front yard by the chopping stump. Do come by any time to fetch it. Perhaps we can discuss the new lecture I am working on while you are here. Your friend, Ralph Waldo Emerson.
Waldo. Dude, I can save or exit the game. Let's fucking save the game. Save the game. Save the game. Return to game. Location of items you need to find and tasks you might want to complete are marked with an X on the map in your journal. Can I quickly get to that? Or do I need to be here to get to that? Press and hold B or right check to check your food stores. Automatically consume about 1 jar of food per day, so you need to keep refilling the stores. Okay, so there's a fishing rod, I think is what the X near the pond is, and then the axe. So let us... No, I wanted to check the food stores. I'm getting motion sickness.
I learned that it would cost incredibly little trouble to obtain one's necessary food, even in this latitude. That a man may use as simple a diet as the animals, and yet retain health and strength.
Yeah, this is it. This is my maximum capacity. I don't need to hunt. Don't need to do anything else. It's in excellent shape. Fuck yeah, it is. Motherfucker. So I think it's like over this way. There's no compass.
The grand necessity, then, for our bodies is to keep warm, to keep the vital heat in us.
I feel like maybe they were a little bit too worried, is what I'll say, about making such a basic video game that it feels like a lot of these like gameplay mechanics are kind of just shoehorned in a way. Like I feel like, you know, this doesn't, maybe to like give this message, which I don't necessarily know what it is 100%. Oh dude, fuck yeah, I can move. Oh. You hear that? Yeah, to get a lot of this across, you know, I don't necessarily know that they needed to do all this like weird video game stuff, because it feels like not fully fleshed out or something. I might have gone the wrong way.
Interesting.
Press A to fish. Okay, I need this.
I am no more lonely than the loon in the pond that laughs so loud.
I am no more
Or the
lonely
Walden
than the
pond
loon
itself.
in the pond.
I am no more lonely than a single mullein or dandelion in a pasture, or a bean leaf or sorrel, or a horsefly or a bumblebee. I am no more lonely than the millbrook, or a weathercock, or the North Star, or the south wind.
Is
or
the
an
North
April
Star
shower,
lonely?
Or a January thaw, or the first spider in a new house.
Is the first spider in a new house lonely? Is it like a house with nobody in it? Oh, here you go. Fish. Gameplay mechanics. Yeah, like something like this, you know, that could have just been like a button press or like a much more directed story narrative moment. Instead is like a... Am I doing that? Instead, it feels like they kind of, you're just like, all right, well, we gotta press buttons, otherwise it's not a video game, which, I mean, you know, you can have opinions about that, but I did it. Let's get like one more. I don't need the food, apparently. I'm fully stocked. So bummed about it. Yeah, or, you know, I guess what I don't want is I don't want to feel at the end of this that the gameplay is kind of getting in the way of what could be a much more... I don't even know the word. Oh, wow, he's getting bored by fishing. Wow. God, I just want one more. There you go. I can feel better about that. Fishing seems lame. Okay. So let's like run on back to our little cabin. And then I kind of want to go, I need to go do that other thing. Or get that axe. In case, you know, some psycho murderer comes in the night and wants to kill me, I'll be well equipped. That's not gonna happen, I'm just joking. Can I swim? Oh. Okay. Probably shouldn't do this then. It's probably bad for somebody. I don't want to run because I don't know. Having no visualization of my stamina could be bad for me. All right, man. Thanks for dropping by. I'll be live a little bit later in the evening if you want to partake in more video game streams. So, yeah. Okay. Oh, okay. They show up fishing spots. Nice. So if I just head in the complete opposite direction, oh, it looks like there's a path. So let's just follow the path. I guess it might be like hard to tell which one of these is the path. I think it's probably this one. Oh yeah, there's this little field or whatever. Okay, what's this like stick?
Interesting.
It's a hoe. This is your bean field. This is my bean field? I'm gonna have to also plant? What kind of game is this? I should actually go survey my bean field. Is this it? Wait a minute. I assumed the bean field was like this thing. Oh, okay. I didn't realize I could get to the journal. Bean field. Oh, I passed it. That's funny. Okay, well, it's this way. Arrowhead.
All sound heard at the greatest possible distance produces one and the same effect, the vibration of the universal lyre, just as the intervening atmosphere makes a distant ridge of the earth interesting to our eyes by the azure tint it imparts.
The azure. Okay. I'm pretty sure I know what the maximum food icon will look like, so I'm just gonna, you know what I'm saying? There you go. Now we're at maximum. It's weird that, you know, is that like kind of displayed anywhere? What is this? Almost have full fuel? Rested and, am I fully inspired? This guy's got a much more impressive house, I will say. Gotta get on whatever fucking shit he's got going on. I built this house myself. How quaint. He also doesn't have a door. Am I gonna have to go there? This is the home of Ralph Waldo Emerson, your mentor and friend. You can enjoy his library or do odd jobs at his workbench. Run! Yo, let's... Oh. Memories. Oh, okay.
It's very good to make your acquaintance, Mr. Thoreau. Your sister seems to believe our thoughts and philosophies are very much aligned. It is good to find a youth so interested in the finer fruits of thought.
So does every stump... Okay, do I need the money right now, though? I'm just gonna do this to refill my food, or my fuel. Chopping wood, not this easy. I don't know how much you will really need to do this, but I find that something like that is not immediately the most fulfilling thing. Near maximum capacity. Okay, so I need to figure out what to do about my clothes. Yo, I just stole that dude's shit. Ha.
Dear Miss Fuller, it was a pleasure to meet you and thank you for the introductions to such brilliant new company. I am sure that writers such as these will fill our new journal with rays of golden talent. I have another name to add to the roster of our dial, Mr. Henry David Thoreau, a fine, brave youth of this town from whom I expect great things. I will send you some of his work soon. My son, young Waldo, is very well.
Young Waldo.
And wife Lydian sends her love, R.W. Emerson.
Dude, look, he's got his fancy letterhead and everything.
Recommendation for Henry David Thoreau. I cordially recommend Mr. Henry D. Thoreau, a graduate of Harvard University in August 1837, to the confidence of such parents or guardians as may propose to employ him as an instructor. I have the highest confidence in Mr. Thoreau's moral character and in his intellectual ability. He is an excellent scholar, a man of energy and kindness, and I shall esteem the town fortunate that secures his services. R. Waldo Emerson.
Okay. Clean up toys to earn 3 cents. 3 whole cents.
Good evening.
Good evening.
You're way taller than me. Press A to interact.
Oh, Henry, how goes your new experiment? Has genius struck yet at my woodlot?
No genius yet.
No genius yet, only some summer hares.
Well, I'm sure your muse will find you soon. Time in the woods has always given you inspiration. Since you're here, I could use your assistance with some research I'm doing for a new lecture. Could you spare the time to help me?
Certainly.
Certainly.
Well, thank you. I know you're quite busy with your own work, but I need help finding my copy of Homer's Iliad. I saw that you were reading it down by a new cabin. Do you still have it there?
Yes.
Yes, I have seen it and can get it for
I have seen it.
Oh, that's wonderful. When you come back, we can discuss the passage I'm looking for. In the meanwhile, I found some books on bean planting and local wildlife you might find useful. I put them on the table in my library for you.
I look forward to it. Goodbye for now.
Goodbye for now. Local fish. I probably want to actually read this. This seems like some relevant information for real. What's this green book? Yeah, here's the seasons. Early summer, early fall, early winter, midwinter, late winter, spring. We needed to have 3 winters and then just a spring. Dude, nice. 3 cents. Are we in the library now? Oh, I guess we are. Yeah, you got it upstairs? This is a toy too? God, clean up your shit. You bratty ass kid. I'm just kidding. Oh shit. No.
Men have become the tools of their tools. The man
You calling
who
me a
independently
tool?
plucked the fruits when he was hungry has become a farmer. And he who stood under a tree for shelter, a housekeeper. We now no longer camp as for a night, but have settled down on earth and forgotten heaven.
I don't actually know what I need this coin for, so maybe I shouldn't do this. But, just stocking up, you know? You never know when you'll need it. I need to figure out what to do with my clothes, actually. Uh-oh. That's scary. Men have become the tools of their tools, bro. All right, let's inspect our house briefly. Yeah, you know, like I feel like a lot of this this stuff will turn it into a little bit more of a mundane experience, which could be. Oh, okay. If any person shall refuse... Oh, okay, I guess I just need to, You are running out of food stores. How do I check how much money I have, actually? Oh, okay, I need $9? I feel like I should go get that copy of the Iliad or whatever. And then... Oh, we need to collect food. You know, probably planting beans or whatever is gonna be much better, so... I'm just gonna grab all of this. This seems much more consistent and reliable than fishing, although fishing probably has its own benefit at some point. So we'll do this, and then I gotta get that $9. You found the copy of the Iliad. I guess I need to be like right triggering on everything. So he just like kind of glances out all of it. Ah, now I'm got poison ivy or whatever. I'm gonna catch you. I'm gonna catch you. Huh. Find this to be like kind of curious, I guess. You hear that sound?
Interesting.
I feel like I don't know where I am now. Shit. Oh, you know, I can always refer to the map. Ruined shelter. Oh, that's fucked up. Huh.
Interesting.
Well, let's get to this homie's place. I wonder if like an actual heads-up display would. I'm hearing something. They have cleared it for fuel and profit. Oh, okay, so it's just another job to cut the trees, I guess. Nah, I'll help homeboy at his house. It's all good. Is there any other task that came up? No, I just need the $9 by the end of the thing. I wonder if I should get all that, like, front-loaded or something? Because I think if I, you know, get it immediately, then I'll be good. And we can just kind of fuck around. Whoa. I find it kind of interesting that, so like in order to like see things, you have to do this like right trigger or B thing to just focus in on new objects, and that's kind of how you pick up new data instead of it just being a much more passive experience. I guess I don't really understand the intent necessarily. About half full for food. Oh, shit. A little wary, but inspired. Oh, it's because I've been like walking around, I think. Yeah, I would have imagined that a lot of this like taking in of new stuff would have been more passive. Oh man, okay, I feel like this is totally, really...
Henry, there you are.
Good afternoon.
Ah, you found my homework. Good for you, Henry.
Yes, I've read it.
Well, that's good. I'd hoped you would, and that it would give you inspiration. Your experiment reminds me of the image of heroic life that Homer gives us. I wonder, can we all make our lives heroic in our quality of living, if not on the field of battle? Since you're here, I've also been looking all over for my works of Confucius. I was reading it the other day down by the marsh. Have you seen it there by any chance?
I haven't seen it, but I can look for it.
Wonderful. Let me mark the very spot. I think I left it on your map so that you can find it.
I'll mark it on your map.
That shouldn't be difficult to find. I'll see you again soon.
Okay. So I guess what we'll do is I'll try to do a day. Oh man, the world is in color. I thought that was just me. Okay, I think this was like a bad play though. Because I wonder if this like uninspires me in some way. So we'll do this until my person gets like annoyed or tired or whatever, and then I'll start walking around to try to look for that book. I wonder. Yeah, I guess I'm worried that like the inspiration state will kind of degrade. How much money did that give me? Not too much. Yo, young Waldo.
Interesting.
Since I'm here, I'll just grab some of this. Yeah, I wonder what I'm gonna be feeling once I finish playing this game. That's kind of what I'm worried about. Because if like the aim of the game is to like make you feel like kind of inspired or whatever, then I feel like some of this more mundane video game stuff kind of gets in the way. That's kind of how I'm feeling about it right now. So instead of being able to, you know, by virtue of this video game, kind of take in nature and do that experience, instead what we're left with is, you know, the survival game mechanics. It definitely feels that in some ways it's getting in the way right now, but we'll see. Poppin', huh? Oh, yo, arrowheads. Got it.
Our whole life is startlingly moral. There is never an instant's truce between virtue and vice. Goodness is the only investment that never fails.
Goodness.
We are wont to forget that the sun looks on our cultivated fields and on the prairies and forests without distinction. In his view, the earth is all equally cultivated like a garden. Therefore, we should receive the benefit of his light and heat with a corresponding trust and magnanimity.
I don't need to hoe it.
Wishing to earn $10 or $12 by some honest and agreeable method, in order to meet my unusual expenses, I planted about 2 acres and a half of light and sandy soil, chiefly with beans.
Chiefly. Shit. Yeah, I gotta just do this whole farm thing then. I'll do as much as I can. I feel like this is a really inconsistent way to plant all these beans. That's all good.
What shall I learn of beans or beans of me? I cherish them, I hoe them. Early and late I have an eye to them, and this is my day's work.
I hoe them.
Fellow travelers, as they rattled by, compared it aloud with the fields which they had passed, so that I came to know how I stood in the agricultural world. Mine was, as it were, the connecting link between wild and cultivated fields. As some states are civilized, and others half-civilized, and others savage or barbarous, so my field was, though not in a bad sense, a half-cultivated field.
You know, farming with one hand. Night farming, though. It's its own experience. Why wasn't this closer to my house? Was my house not fertile land or something?
In the course of the summer, it appeared by the arrowheads which I turned up in hoeing, that an extinct nation had anciently dwelt here.
Yeah, they kind of did. Hello? Bean plot.
As I drew a still fresher soil about the rows with my hoe, I disturbed the ashes of unchronicled nations who in primeval years lived under these heavens, and their small implements of war and hunting were brought to the light of this modern day.
Huh, okay, well, it turns out this is like a pretty fruitful experience. Then. Never mind. I'm sorry that I was talking shit about it. Damn it. Alright, well. I don't think I'm really gonna make it anywhere, so I just need to chill for a second. Soon Waldenwood will change to reflect the passage of the seasons. Fantastic. I love the slow passage of time. The slow and indefinite passage of time. That was only like 3 business days. All right, well, I need to plant the rest of these, so, you know. There's a lot of button pressing, dude. I've had to plant, how many plots is this? Like fucking 47? I'm just like planting a bunch of Mentos in the ground too, so it's just like, eh. Yeah, it's weirdly MMO-y, this. You know, I'm not saying that every game, oh, nice, they got like a skybox and stuff like that. I'm not saying every game needs to be like a, you know, Flower or Journey or Gone Home or something like that, you know, but there's value in games like that. Okay, so we need to check up on my cabin, get some food potentially, probably, most likely.
Here in the woods, I live in each season as it passes. Breathe the air, drink the drink, taste the fruit,
Yo, drank
and
the
resign
drink.
myself to the influence of the earth.
August 1845. Dear Henry, don't forget that we care for you and miss you at home. Should you visit, I have left a surprise for you on the game table, as I know you love a good challenge. Stay safe and healthy. Your sister, Sophia.
Sophia, you know me. Hold down, oh, different seasonal sections. Oh, okay, she wants me to go back to Concord. I mean, I guess I can do that. That sounds fine. I don't know when I need this money, though. That's kind of the thing that's...
I was as much affected by the faint hum of a mosquito making its invisible and unimaginable tour through my apartment at earliest dawn as I could be by any trumpet that ever sang of fame. When I return to my house, I find that visitors have been there and left their cards. Either a bunch of flowers, or a wreath of evergreen, or a name in pencil on a yellow walnut leaf, or a chip.
Okay. Let's see. Low supply. Excellent shape, though, the shelter. Fully rested, very inspired. Someone would probably tell me to fish instead of doing this. But I think I'll do this until, you know. I guess I don't know where I'm gonna get food once the winter comes in, though. This is the second game that I've had to worry about winter as a game mechanic. It's very upsetting. I bet I'll actually have to fish during the winter, so. If you were into those fishing mechanics, then, you know, we're gonna get more of them. Okay, so what we'll do is we'll swing kind of like this way. It's a duck. I am kind of curious to know. Oh, I'm not as inspired now. Shit. Son of a bitch.
Interesting.
Oh, I thought I'd be able to grab it and go. Like, continue walking, just like... Yeah, and then just, keep, like, kind of trotting along. Oh, look, there's an arrowhead. Nice. Glad I came this way.
Why do precisely these objects which we behold make a world? Why has man just these species of animals for his neighbors?
I gotta move.
As if nothing but a mouse could have filled this crevice.
Okay, well, I mean, I'm... It's a doggo. Come back, doggo. Hound. Yeah, like some of that stuff pisses me off. Like, I don't... It seems really odd to be, like, very actively looking at this. I mean, I feel like, you know, if you're a writer taking an inspiration, you'd probably take it in a more constant and passive way, and not like a, Oh, I need to right trigger zoom in on this thing, otherwise I'm not gonna notice it.
Confucius said, "To know that we know what we know, and that we do not know what we do not know, that is true knowledge."
I feel like it's like a little bit of a, I'm gonna choose my words carefully. Oh no, I wanted to read it. I wanted to fake read it. Yeah, you know, like something like this is just such a, oh, that's how art works, right? You like RT zoom in on like a thing and then you're just like, that's inspired, I've got it. Like the stupid fucking
Books are the treasured
Ignis.
wealth of the world and the fit inheritance of generations and nations. Books, the oldest and the best, stand naturally and rightfully on the shelves of every cottage.
I wonder if hitting, does that save the game? I'm kind of curious. I'm worried that it doesn't. Okay, well now that we've got that, let's head back north and give my man his book. I'm just gonna save the game just in case. I'm worried it doesn't pause the game, but we're gonna have to find out.